Hey, hey, hey. Hello. Hey, how is everybody doing? All right, y'all. How y'all doing? We're about to do a get ready with me. Y'all know I love these on Saturday before I go out. So we're about to do a get ready with me. I'm about to do my makeup and we're about to chit chat and talk about some stuff. Yeah, how is everybody doing? So I have some content to shoot today, and so we about to do my makeup. I encourage you guys to invite somebody on the live that needs to be on here, whether it is a woman of empowerment, someone that desires to be a coach, to start a coaching business, anything of that nature. Get the girls in the room. Oh, excuse me, because we're about to do this get ready with me, and I'm about to do my makeup so that I can get ready for my content day. The weather sucks here today, and it is really ugly outside. It's thundering a little bit, so I hope that we don't have no issues. I'm hoping that the power doesn't go out or anything crazy, you know? So we'll see. We'll see. Hey, Bree, how are you, sis? Welcome, welcome. How y'all doing? What's y'all plans for today? All right, where do we start? Let's put the primer on. What are y'all plans for today? So I like doing this get ready with me on Saturdays because it's really fun. I just haven't had the time to do it lately. So here I am. All right. So Skylar is with her grandma this weekend. So my husband and I, we got the weekend to ourselves. So where are we going and what are we doing? It's like wherever the wind takes us, we are going. And well, we got to go somewhere indoors because the weather is not doing great today. All right. Can everybody hear me good? Can y'all hear me good? Oh, y'all hear that thunder? Oh my God. Yes. All right. Awesome. Thank you. All right. So I'm doing a quick, a light beat, nothing too crazy. Very natural, very easy. And this is usually like the same look I usually do for all of my content days. Very easy breezy. Nothing too crazy, right? So for my content day today, what I'm doing with my content, guys, and you guys are gonna see a little bit. I posted something the other day where I had a bunch of different videos like in my drafts, and I have so much content that it really makes no sense. Like my phone and my and what I posted was just my actual drafts for my reels. So those are like reels that are already made and already done. But my actual camera roll and everything is like crazy. Like I have so much content, and I have content from like last year. I have content from the year before that. I have so much stuff that I have never posted. So I made a commitment to myself that as far as my new content, I'm only going to do certain types of content for certain things. As far as any new content, I'm not making new content over and over and over when I haven't even used the last content. So I realized I have a problem. I'm a content hoarder, and sometimes I feel like, you know, my content be good, so good sometimes, and then people don't appreciate it the way I need them to appreciate it. So I like to keep it to myself for a little bit, but then I get all of this content stored in my phone. So right now I'm about to get rid of all of my old content and just put it out there. There's some old stuff that needs to be repurposed. So I'm spending less time creating new stuff and more time actually posting my old stuff, because my old stuff is good too. I think sometimes we're always like, I don't have any content or I don't have anything to post, but I have so many new people on my page now and on my platform that those people didn't see that old stuff. So I need to repurpose the old stuff and stop, and so I can focus on other stuff in my business and focus on the stuff that's really making money, right? Do you guys have any aspirations, any dreams, any aspirations outside of your coaching business? Number one, I don't know who's on here, if you guys are coaches yet or not, but do you have any other aspirations, any other dreams, any other things that you want to do outside of coaching and empowering other people? If so, what are those things? Let's talk about those things. Because I know we talk about the coaching business and all that stuff all the time. But what are some of your aspirations and dreams and things that you desire to do outside of building your coaching business? Like for me, I want to get into real estate. I want to do investment properties. I want to get an investment property for my daughter. I want to have like multiple properties. I also was thinking about, what else was I thinking about? I also was thinking about opening up a restaurant. Crazy, right? But I've been thinking about opening up a restaurant. Usually all of my other aspirations somehow involve business, because I just love starting up businesses and that's just my passion. Another one of my aspirations is to like just start mentoring younger women, like young ladies, and started some type of mentorship group for younger ladies that want to be entrepreneurs, and meeting with them and connecting with them and building relationships with them. And that's like outside of the business, just something for me to do to give back. I have been in a makeup artist. Okay, Bree, yes. Please, and then come to Florida. So I want to start a mentorship group. And I want to mentor other young ladies and help them start businesses, regardless of what it is. It doesn't have to be a coaching business, but just really help them understand that their dreams are actually attainable. And there's, because there's girls like me where it's like, I went to college, but college just wasn't my thing. And then we kind of feel like when everybody around you is doing all of these things and it doesn't align with what you want to do, sometimes you can kind of feel like, okay, am I failing or am I not doing things right? And then maybe entrepreneurship is really your calling. But when you're at that age, it's hard to identify that. And I went through that struggle of really trying to find my thing and find my purpose when my calling wasn't the same as my friends. Like, all of my friends, when we were younger, all of my friends knew they were going to college. Every last one of them was like, I'm going to this college, and this is what I'm studying, and this is what I'm doing. And I found myself, I went to college, and I found myself just doing things in college just because that's what everybody else was doing, or that's what everybody else said I should do, instead of me saying like, well, I want to be an entrepreneur. Maybe I need to focus on maybe business in school. But I went to school for psychology because everybody said, that's what suited me, right? And I started making my decisions based on what everybody else suggested for me and what I should be doing. And man, then I decided I didn't want to do that anymore, and I ended up going to school for fashion. And when I went to school for fashion, I went to school mainly for the business of fashion. I did not go for fashion design. I did have some fashion design classes, but I went to school for, hold on y'all, we making the nose crooked, hold up. I went to school for the business of fashion, which is where I learned like a lot of things about marketing, about predicting the market, about kind of like that, what do they call it? When you are able to make predictions about where the industry is going to go and all of those things. Like, those are the things that I studied in school for fashion, about what trends were coming based on what was going on in the world. So right now with like women's rights and all of these things, you had to like really study current events and things in the world. Like, this is how the fashion industry predicts its trends. And the fashion industry, they look at current events. They look at the things that are going on in the world. They look at things that are going on in the stock market. They look at all of these different things that are happening in the world to predict what fashion trends are going to be coming out. And this is how, we were able to make certain predictions in school. Like, so I learned all of these things in school. I learned about marketing. I learned about digital marketing in school for fashion before, like, I was even heavy on Instagram. But learning all those things, I was able to apply those things to my business and really starting in business. So after I went to school for fashion, I had went to school for psychology. I went to school for fashion. Then I was like, you know what? I want to be an entrepreneur. And I really want to help. One of my aspirations is to help other young girls that are kind of like me, that are like, maybe going to school for psychology or going to school to be a doctor or whatever is not for me, but I don't want to feel like a failure if I'm not any of those things. And how do I actually get started as an entrepreneur and as a business owner? So one of my aspirations is to help other young ladies like me who have a call of entrepreneurship on their lives, but really don't know how to get into it, and they're not raised in a family that is kind of interested in that as well. So I have a family full of hustlers. Like, my family, they got a hustle, okay? Everybody got some type of hustle, but nobody in my family has like built a 6-figure business or built a 7-figure business. Like, it's just, I've never seen that done in my family. So I would be the first person doing that. And when you don't have a blueprint and you wasn't raised around that, and it's just a lot of mental warfare. It's a lot of like things that come with that. Guys, I think I forgot my eyebrow pencil in the bathroom. But there's a lot of mental adjustments that I had to make because I wasn't raised around that. Like, how I was brought up is a little bit different. My dad was a hustler, like in the streets type of hustler. And my dad was in prison, and so I had a very different upbringing. My mom was a single mother, and my mom, struggled and did the best that she could. She was a hairstylist. So she had, the hustle part down, but never really to the point of success where it's like 6 and 7 figures, and it was just always like barely getting by. And when that's the type of environment that you come from, it's hard to go into a place where you're hitting 6 figures and you're going to 7 figures. Like, that's why mentorship, having a mentor and having a coach and having somebody else that's kind of been where I want to go is important to me, because I don't have that blueprint, anywhere else. So I say all that to say my upbringing is a little bit different, y'all. It is different. Hold on, guys. This is the part we got to concentrate. And that's why I don't like when people make, excuses about, well, I don't have this and I didn't have that and I didn't have, like, girl, me neither. But I realize that there are people out here who do have it, and I want to learn from them. And whatever I got to pay to learn from them, I will do that, right? So I just know that the way I grew up is not the answer for me. So I had to create a different answer for myself. I had to create a different way for myself. And I can't really see this eyebrow. So I hope we doing it right. Y'all tell me if I need to clean the eyebrow up, because I can't see. The lights are kind of bright, so it's like a reflection a little bit. But it's like everybody has a struggle story, and you just got to figure out what you want the end of your story to look like. Like we all have our different struggles, right? We were all brought up in different situations, and girl, hold on, this is why I can't talk while doing this eyebrow. Hold on. It's always one eyebrow that don't do right. Y'all, hold on, I feel like I need to clean that up. Yeah, but we all have our different struggles, and you just got to figure out what you want the end of your story to look like, right? So most of the times, the beginning of our stories is not up to us. It's usually based on whatever environments we were raised in, whatever environments our parents brought us up in, and we're not responsible for that first part of the story. Those are just the cards that we were dealt. But what we are responsible for is how the story ends. We are responsible for what the rest of the story turns into. So when we complain and say, well, I had this situation, or I had this and I wasn't raised like this, like, yeah, sis, I get it. And none of us were. We all had a different struggle. Even if you were raised with money and you had money, like, you may have not had the best support system, like, whatever. All of us have a different struggle, but it's up to you to decide how your story ends. And I have determined in my mind that my story is going to end with me leaving generational wealth for my children's children. My story is going to end with me making an impact in this world. My story is going to end with me impacting the lives of other women, with me helping other women start businesses, with me helping other women build their legacies. Like, that's how I want my story to end. That's how I want my story. I don't want my story to end with me making up a bunch of excuses for why I couldn't. For everybody to say, like, Shanice has so many dreams and she has so many aspirations. She has so much potential and she ain't do nothing with it. That's not my story. Like, that can't be my story. I don't want that to be my story, right? So I say all that to say, like, we're able to determine how our stories end regardless of how we were brought up. So don't ever think that your upbringing is an excuse, because if I tell y'all some of the things, I don't even know why I'm talking about this, but if I tell y'all some of the things that I have been through, y'all would literally think, like, girl, like, what? Y'all just don't know. Like, we get on the internet and we always show like the glamorous stuff and we show the beauty of life. And I love to do that because number one, I just love positivity and I don't like to dwell on negative. But if y'all knew some of the things that I've been through in life, where my father was on drugs and all of these different things, like some of the things that I've seen, and I'm not talking about no weed, I'm talking about hard drugs. Like, these are things that I've seen in my life, and these are things that I could have said, okay, this is the thing that's gonna hold me back because my dad wasn't everything I needed him to be. Like, because my father was on drugs, or because my stepdad was on drugs, or my mom was in an abusive relationship, and I could have determined, okay, well, I'm going to be in an abusive relationship, or I'm going to allow the fact that my mom was in an abusive relationship to determine the relationship that I had. But no, I looked at her situation and said, that's not what I want for myself. And I need a different type of spouse. I need to attract a different type of spouse into my life. And I want a husband. I want a marriage that is beautiful. I want a thriving marriage. And I don't want anything toxic in my life. And I just used the blueprint of what I saw to determine what I didn't want, even when I wasn't sure about what I did want. Like, I wasn't sure about everything I wanted in life, but I was dang sure about what I did not want, right? I was very sure, I don't want my spouse to be like my dad. I don't want my spouse to treat me like my stepfather treated my mom. Like, and, I made that decision in my mind. I think sometimes... Hold on, y'all. This some new, this a new lash glue that I never use, and I want y'all to see how fast this look coming together, okay? This is my everyday look, and it comes together very quickly. It don't take too much. I am not a makeup artist, so if it's a makeup artist on here, don't criticize me, sis, okay? Because y'all know how y'all do. But I was able to look at the way that I was brought up. I was able to look at the way, the women in my family put off their dreams once they had kids. Like, I was able to look at those things and say, that's not what I want for myself. Regardless of if I had a child, I want my child to be able to say, my mom still did everything that she wanted to do in life. Like, my mom still accomplished every single thing that she wanted to accomplish. And I've even gone back to the place to give my mom personally, and tell my mom, like, Mom, like, do what you want to do in your life. Like, you've raised your kids, you've done all these things, like, accomplish your dreams. It's not too late for you. I don't care how old you are. It's not too late for you. And I helped my mom start her business and, start her business and do something that she's always wanted to do. But I've seen year after years, generation after generation, where my grandma or my great grandma would say, I wanted to do this and I wanted to do that, but never got an opportunity to do it because they were holding down the house. They were being the wife. They were being, the mom, and they never had an opportunity to truly be themselves. And I think sometimes we get lost in motherhood. We get lost in being a wife, and we allow those things to consume our identities. And you forget about who Brianna is. You forget about, who Shanice is. We forget about those things. And no, like, I want to be the woman that is so dynamic at all of the things. Like, I want to be the amazing wife. I want to be the present mom, and I'm everything to my children. And I also want to be a boss. And I want to run $1 million company. I want to run $1 billion company. And I can have it all. I think you just got to stop. We got to get to the place where we're no longer putting limits on ourselves. Let's see how this lash come out. Y'all know. If the lash don't come out right, y'all, I'm not going to do my lash on live because I refuse to embarrass myself. If these lashes get to acting up on me, I'm going to leave y'all where y'all at with these lashes. Okay. Oh, Jesus. But what are y'all thoughts? Y'all let me talk and y'all not saying nothing to me in the comments. What are you guys' thoughts? Ooh. All right. Okay. Ooh, we got lashes. Come on. And it worked the first time. Let me not get too excited because we got a whole nother lash to put on. This was the time for me to listen, period. Okay. I love that. There's a time for everything, right? But yes, I love that. So I just think I'm at a place in my life where I don't want to put any more limits on myself. And I posted something last night where I said my husband told me the best advice my husband ever gave me was to stop talking about what I want and to just go get that ass. And y'all, he cursed at me. And my husband very rarely curses at me. But that day, I think I was like complaining about business and complaining about this. And I want this. And I'm ready for this. And I was just talking. And my husband was like, stop talking about what you want and just go get that ass. And I said, ooh. And ooh. But I needed to hear it at that moment. And he was just like, if you keep talking about what you want, it's not giving you the opportunity to do the work to go get it because you're just so busy talking. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to stop talking about what I want and I'm just going to get up and go get it. And every day I go and get it. Every day, no matter what I feel like, no matter what it looks like I'm just going to get up and put my best foot forward every day. And I don't got to keep telling people what I want because sometimes I'm that type of person where I will go over my ideas 100 million times with everybody. Like, I got to tell my friends, I got to ask my friends, I got to ask my husband, like, what do you think? What do you think about this? What do you think about this? And sometimes we just got to get to the place where we trust our gut. And we trust the intuition that God has given us. And we just got to start making moves with or without approval. Because sometimes by the time you talk the message through with the next person, you've already talked yourself out of it. And then by the time you get their feedback on it, now you just feel like it's not even a great idea at all. When you probably was excited about it when God first gave it to you. But when God first gives you the idea, he wants you to write the vision down and then run with it. But what we do, instead of us writing the vision down and running with it, we start going to put our ideas in everybody's ear. And the more you keep talking about it, you're watering it down. Like, you're watering down the idea. It doesn't seem that good anymore. All of a sudden, the idea sounds stupid. And now you just like, I don't even know what I'm doing or why I even thought of this. And then your friend like, well, girl, I don't know, because the last person that did that, it didn't work out. And now you end up not doing nothing. You got to start trusting your gut and trusting your intuition, because God has already given you the power, and God has already given you the wisdom, and he's already given you the skill set and the ability to go forward. And every time God gives you an idea and you start talking it over with 5 different people, by the time you get to that last person, your idea is completely watered down and you will never move on it. And that's yet again another position and purpose that you are not in. That's yet again another thing that God has told you to do that you did not obey. There's another thing that God has given you that you didn't go forward with. And it's like, girl, like, how many times are you going to allow yourself to go through that cycle? Hold on, guys, y'all. This is important. This is the important part right here. Woo. We got to get this right. Hold on, we can't talk right now. We got to put this lash on. Like, you can't even breathe when you put a lash on. There we go. I think I got it. Whew. Do I got it? All right. I think we got lashes. Woo! All right. But how many times, guys, are you going to forfeit an idea that God has given you because of the opinion of somebody else that God didn't give the vision to? How many times? How many times are you going to talk yourself out of what God is telling you to do? Yes. You can't breathe when you put them lashes on, okay? All right. We got lashes. So how long we been on here? Like 15 minutes? No. Like 20 minutes? 30 minutes? It don't take that long. It's taking me a little bit longer because I'm talking to y'all, but it don't take that long. So this is just a content day beat. Very light, very subtle. I am not a makeup artist. I do not specialize in this at all. So I can't really... I just took one makeup class with my makeup artist, and I know how to do a everyday beat. That's it. Yeah. And that class was a brand investment, right? Because I am a whole brand out here, and I like to look beat, okay? So I made an investment in the makeup class so I can be beat at all times. But yeah, guys, so no more forfeiting what God has called you to do. Before I forget, make sure you guys secure your spot for Monetize Your Message Masterclass. It is happening July 6th, and it is going to be so good because I'm actually going to be teaching you how to monetize your message, and whether that is your life's message, or your professional skill set, whatever it is that you want to turn into a coaching business. I'm literally going to teach you how to turn it into a coaching business. Like, I know how to turn anything into a business. I know how to turn any idea, any story, any experience, anything you've been through. I'm telling you, I can create the blueprint for it. I can help you turn it into a 6-figure business. Like that, I am 100% confident in. I can be a normal conversation and somebody's telling me what they've been through, and all I see is like numbers and business just coming together. Like that is my whole thing. Okay. So in this masterclass, I'm going to be teaching you how to monetize your message. So if you have something that you've personally been through, something that you have overcame, something that you have accomplished, and you want to turn it into a business, a coaching business, and begin to monetize your message, you want to be in this masterclass that is happening July 6th. Hold on, y'all. So one of the first things that I'm going to be teaching you on July 6th is how to identify your star skill set and your star story. And what I mean by that is really identifying the thing that you are good at that people are ready to invest in right now. The thing that can be monetized right now, because some of us have so many different experiences, so many different life experiences, and so many different things that we are good at. And you don't really know, like, what's the one thing that I'm good at that people would actually pay for, that people would actually invest in. So I'm going to teach you exactly how to identify what that is. That's going to be the first part of the masterclass. And then the second part of the masterclass is I'm going to teach you how to actually package that into a coaching program. Like, how do I take the idea, take the experience, take the expertise, all the information that I know, how do I put it into a structure, a tangible process that somebody else can invest in and go through? I'm going to teach you how to do that and structure your process in this masterclass. And then not only am I going to teach you how to put together your structure and identify what you should be building your coaching business around, but I'm also going to teach you how to price it right? So my whole thing is being able to do more with less. I want you to be able to do more with less. I don't want you to have to get 100 different clients, right? I want you to be able to do more with less. And you don't need 1,000 clients, you don't need a bunch of people, you don't need to be overbooked. Like, this is how I'm able to live my life. I'm not overbooked. I don't have back-to-back clients. Like at one point I did. And at one point my calendar was so full that I didn't have time to even use the bathroom. Okay. So I don't want you to live that life. I want you to go into coaching, to also have your freedom. So being able to price your offer the correct way and price it right so that you're able to hit your goals faster without working with so many different clients. I'm going to teach you my 5-star pricing strategy so that you can price it right and you don't have to work with so many people in order to hit your goals. Many of you, however your coaching program is priced right now or whatever services you offer right now, you probably got to work with 70 to 100 people to even hit your goal. Like to even make $10,000 a month, you got to work with 1,000 people because your stuff is just simply priced all wrong and priced too low. So I'm going to teach you how to actually price your stuff with strategy so that it doesn't take so many people for you to hit $10,000. And your first $10,000 is easier to get to than you think it is. You just need the right strategy. Y'all, the look is giving. It's giving, guys. Oh, yes. Y'all see how that came together? Y'all see how that look came together? Fully be, okay? So yes, I'm going to be teaching you my strategy. Y'all, excuse my nails. I need my nails done. I just haven't had the time. But y'all getting me in real raw form right now. All right. Ooh, period. All right, so Monetize Your Message is happening July 6th. Make sure that you grab your spot if you have not already. And yes, I'm going to be teaching you how to monetize your message. I'm going to teach you how to turn what you know into a highly profitable coaching business. All right. I did not bring my comb with me, but we're going to do some little waves and call it a day. And this is a glueless wig, y'all. So y'all see how that beat came together? The makeup came together like in no time. If I wasn't on here talking to you guys, it really takes me like 20 minutes to put my makeup on. Especially like my content day makeup is just very easy breezy. Man, stop playing with me. If you don't gas yourself up, who will? All right, so I want you guys to join me for Monetize Your Message. It is happening on July 6th, and I'm going to teach you my blueprint of turning your message into a profitable coaching business. Number one, teaching you how to figure out what, hold on, y'all. Hey. I'm going to teach you guys how to figure out which skill set or which story should you be using, which process should you be monetizing, what skills do you have that people are ready to invest in right now. Then I'm going to teach you how to package it into an actual framework, into an actual process that someone else can invest in. Many of you just have to, the problem is right now is that you have to figure out how to make your message tangible to other people. So it's bigger than you just telling your story verbally. You got to figure out how to make your process tangible. And that's exactly what I'm going to be helping you do. It's really making your message tangible. Tangible for somebody else to access, for somebody else to be able to invest in. So we're teaching you how to make your message tangible so somebody else can invest in your process and invest into your program. And then we're going to teach you exactly how to price it so that you can hit those $10,000 months sooner than later. All right. I don't want you to work with 100 people to hit $10,000. I want you to work with 3 to 5 people to hit $10,000. Okay. So, I'll do the rest of my hair later, but this is the gist of the look. How y'all feel? Y'all feeling it? I gotta get my hot comb and put that together, and then I'll fix my curls. I'll put some more curls. But yes, this is a content day look, and now I gotta go get cute and figure out what I'm wearing. This is my favorite part about my coaching job, is to get cute and take pictures and videos for y'all. But yeah, so thank you. So my hairstylist taught me, this is a glueless wig, and So Ladylike Beauty is my hairstylist, and she customized the wig for me. But she gave me this little holding foam for glueless wigs because I prefer glueless. I don't like that stuff glued to my head. But if I just dab it like right here, it's going to hold my wig. It's going to hold my wig in place. But that way the lace doesn't like lift or anything because it is a glueless lace wig. But I just dab it right there and it holds, like, y'all. This little foam is powerful, okay? So yeah, thanks to Leslie for that. But yes, I've been wearing this wig for the past few months. I made a huge investment in my business. So I made a commitment that I wasn't spending like any ridiculous money right now, because y'all know I am a foodie and I go out to eat a lot, and I'm going to talk to y'all about sacrifices that I make to advance my business. But I go out to eat a whole lot. But over the last 3 months, I made a huge investment into my business and into taking my business to the next level. So one of the things that I had to cut back is going out to eat. I had to cut back on getting my hair done, like spending all these hundreds of dollars on my hair. And I just had to make some sacrifices and sit my butt down and just do the work. And it's paying off for me now. And I'm ready to now go back to living my normal life. But I really had to like sit down because I made a huge investment, and I had to just make room for what it is that I wanted. And I think sometimes we have so many excuses for why we can't invest in ourselves. And I'll be transparent with you guys. I made a huge like $10,000 investment into my business, but I think we make so many different excuses for why we can't invest in ourselves. I got so many things going on. I have so many, and we're going out to eat every single weekend. We're going to party every single weekend. We, spending $500 on our hair every 2 weeks. We're spending all this money on our nails, our feet. We're doing all of these things. But then you say you want a certain type of lifestyle, and you're not willing to sacrifice all of those things to get what you want. Well, I had to be very real with myself and say, to be honest, Shanice, you can afford it. You just don't want to do it because you don't want to sacrifice the lifestyle that you're currently living. So I had to tell myself, for 3 months, I need you to sit down. I need you to sit still and build for 3 months and just sacrifice all of the junk and all of the stuff that you are doing. And I want you to just invest in your business and do the work for 3 months. And for the last 3 months, guys, I have been grinding it out. For the last 3 months, I've been just putting my wig on and going about my day. I haven't been spending any new money on my hair. I haven't been getting my nails done. I haven't been doing any of those things. I literally been in the house and just working and grinding and just building. And it is paying off. Like, my business right now is further today than it has been, further within the last 3 months than it has been in the last 2 years. And it's because I really just sat down and shut up and just did what I had to do and just stopped making excuses for myself and stopped giving myself excuses and reasons why I couldn't do what I needed to do. And I think nobody talks about the sacrifices that they have to make to build their businesses. We just talk about the glamour stuff on Instagram, and it really makes it seem like we just popping up every day and we just hitting six figures and boom, like, you know, it happened, right? Well, you only have a short time to really tell the whole story on Instagram, especially with Reels. You know, we want the Reels to perform, so we can't tell you the whole story in the Reels, but I will be 100% transparent with you guys. I have made sacrifices, I have made investments into myself that really required me to sit down. If you want the six-figure business, you're going to have to make an investment. Number one, if you want to work with me, if you want to be a part of my program, you're going to have to make an investment. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything with you guys and tell you that you're going to get here without making some type of investment in yourself. You are going to absolutely have to invest your time. You're going to have to invest your money. You are going to have to make an investment in order to get to where you want to go. And there's only so far that you can get with free information. There's only so far that you can get with free, tips and tricks. Like, there's only so far that you can get by trying to look it up and do it yourself. What you need to do is get someone else's adoptable process. If what you are doing right now is not working for you, if you are not hitting the goals that you want to hit and it's not working for you, you gotta adopt somebody else's process and make it your own. And that's really what coaching is. Coaching is you literally just investing to adopt somebody else's process to make it your own so that it can work for you. If you are already a coach and you're not making $10,000 a month, if you're already a coach and you have not hit six figures, you need to work with a coach that has already done it, adopt their process and make it your own. That is the fastest way and the easiest way for you to get to your goals instead of you out here trying to reinvent the wheel, trying to repeat, the process, trying to put all the pieces of the puzzle together by yourself when you don't have to. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just need to adopt somebody else's process that has already done it, but you got to be willing to invest in it. All right. So that's that. That's my spiel for today. I thank y'all for chatting with me and getting this makeup and this look together. I'm gonna put together some amazing content for you guys today. So that's that. Make sure that you grab your spot for Monetize Your Message. Again, Monetize Your Message Masterclass is happening July 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom. And I am going to be teaching you how to turn your message into a 5-star profitable coaching business. And you can do this without a huge following, all right? You do not need millions of followers on Instagram to do this. You do not need multiple people. You don't need a whole bunch of people. You just need a few of the right people. Only amount of clients that I want you to be able to work with after this process is 3 to 5 clients a month. If you know you can book 3 to 5 clients a month, we don't have a problem here, okay? So I need you to put your focus on booking those 3 to 5 clients a month, and I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that in this masterclass. So I want to make sure that you grab your seat because the spots are limited. And once they are sold out, I will not be adding any more because I only want to work with the people that are ready to make moves right away, okay? So link in my bio. Go grab your seat. Go grab your spot for Monetize Your Message. If you have questions, shoot me a DM. But Monetize Your Message is happening July 6th. And I am giving you guys my blueprint. I have not done a live masterclass in about 4 or 5 months. All right. So I am completely backed up with information that I need to get out to you guys. And I was going to pre-record this masterclass, but I really wanted to be more hands-on. So I decided to do it live. So make sure you join Monetize Your Message Masterclass July 6th. It is happening. Do not miss your spot. Do not sleep on this opportunity. The link is in my bio. Grab your spot. If you have questions, let me know and I will see y'all there. Thank you for getting ready with me. Have a blessed day.